Hey scrappers, it's Vanessa here with another scrapbook process video, and today I am playing along again with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and her 30 days of sketches. And so I showed the original sketch at the beginning of the video, and there you see it just popped to the right corner of the video. And for my take on the sketch today, I did rotate that sketch, so I'm going to do the band of papers down at the bottom instead of along the left side of the page. And you'll kind of see as I go along how I use the sketch and my take on it for today. Now, I do know there are a ton of people playing along, and I try to post who has a video up, but if I miss anyone, just be sure to search YouTube for the 30 days of sketches. The hashtag is probably the easiest way to find them, and you'll find plenty of people playing along. I do know Moira and Crystal are playing along with Christy every day, as well as Daisy, I believe, is playing along every day, and many others. I don't want to name everybody because I know there's so many people. I'm absolutely going to forget someone. I am kind of playing here and there when I can, so I didn't or I wasn't able to do a video every single day, so I kind of just picked a few sketches, and I've been trying to get some layouts put together using some of those sketches. And so I'm playing along today, which is day 9, and the beginning of the video I just showed you what I pulled for this layout. I am doing a Halloween layout, so a Halloween picture of my son dressed up as Batman. And basically, what you saw at the beginning was all the products I was using, and then now I'm working on my background. I have my photo. I did some washi tape on some white cardstock to be able to turn it into sort of a border strip, and that is going to be down there with that other black and white piece of pattern paper, and those are going to be the stripes of the pattern papers that are in the sketch, except mine are down on the bottom. I am also going to add in this orange stripe as well, and rather than have sort of what I would consider probably like Project Life type cards all sort of done in almost like a grid pattern behind the photo, I am just going to layer up a whole bunch of pattern papers, and I have lots of sort of, I guess, kind of Halloween-y colors with the oranges and the black and whites going for this layout, and so I'm just going to layer those up. A lot of these papers are from October Afternoon or crepe paper, and so I'm just layering those up behind my photo, so that's going to kind of take the place of those Project Life cards. I did, on one of the pattern papers, it had a whole bunch of banners, and I did go ahead and fussy cut the bats, as well as this sort of swag kind of banner. And I am going to use the swag banner. Unfortunately, the bats do not end up on the layout, but I leave them there for a little bit. I do try to make them work. You're kind of seeing me here off to the left side of the page, playing with a cluster to kind of take the place of that banner that you see now that I've switched the sketch or turned the sketch that's to the left of the page, and I'm going to put a cluster there. I'm going to kind of change up that cluster a little bit, but I did sort of lay down at least here what I thought was going to go in that cluster. I had another piece of pattern paper that had all these little pumpkins, all the little jack-o'-lantern faces and things like that, and so I did fussy cut those, and those are going to be my main embellishment elements for each of my embellishment clusters. So I'm just kind of layering up the pumpkins all together. I have some wood veneer hearts. I have some flair that is going to go on this page, as well as I also have stickers that are in the shape of bats. And of course, my son in this photo is dressed up as Batman, so there had to be bats of some sort on this layout. And I am going to say that this layout, while I like it, I don't think I would say that it is one of my favorite layouts. I feel like it is a little too plain. Like, I feel like I should have done some mixed media in the background. And so that was why I was tapping my finger there. And then I went off camera, glued everything down, and I was feeling like it was too plain. So I did have this stamp already pulled out that had bats on it. And so I'm just taking some of my black ink and I'm just inking up this bat stamp, and I'm just going to add some of these bats around the layout in each of my sort of embellishment clustered areas. And so that helps a little bit, and I do like this. I will say that off camera, and unfortunately I did not go back and take photos of it, but I will tell you that off camera, after looking at it for a little bit longer, I did end up adding some black splatters, which sort of just added a little bit of messiness to the page, which I actually feel like it kind of needed. And so I don't have the still photos of that in the end. You'll see it. It'll just be like this with the rest of the finishing touches. But I do add some black splatters to this layout, which I felt like kind of took all that sort of white space that just feels like it's like dead space that just doesn't have anything interesting happening. And the black splatters kind of help sort of make it a bit more interesting of a background. So keep that in mind in the end. Now, to finish off the layout, at least at this point, I did take some of these gems in sort of a yellowy orange color, and I dotted those in each of my embellishment clusters. I have some enamel dots in black, as well as that black puffy arrow that I do add. And then here I am just going to work on my title. And I kept the title really simple for this one, and it's just going to be The Most Adorable Batman, because of course, like I said, my son was dressed up as Batman and he was looking pretty adorable in this little Batman costume. And so I figured that was the easiest title to go with. It fit for sure. And so here you're just going to see me fuss around for way too long, actually, with this title. I want it to fit this adorable, and on camera I feel like it's a little bit hard to read, but in person you can absolutely read the title without any problems. And so I do know I want to have adorable and Batman down at the bottom, and then I get that down and I decide that I don't like the titles split up, and so I end up, and I apparently left this all on camera, but I end up putting the Batman sort of down closer to the bottom cluster, and then I move the adorable all the way down, and then I take the most from the top and I just put it right above the adorable at the bottom of the photo. So it kind of just keeps the title together and it pulls it down toward the bottom of the layout with the cluster that I have at the bottom. So I do like how it kind of just felt more pulled together, and I liked it better than it was when it was all separated. So once I have my title down, that is pretty much going to be it for this layout. So yeah, like I said, not necessarily my most favorite layout, but overall it is one more picture scrapped, and I think it's pretty cute with those pumpkins were like my absolute favorite. So here are the still photos. Be sure to check the links down below. And like I said, go and check for everyone else who's playing along with Christy's 30 days of sketches. And guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.